Want to know how to play the all-new Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom into your PC? If you are, then watch this guide. So first of all, what you need is that you'll need to have a copy of all the 3 files here. They are really important. You'll also need to install an application called Ryujinx. Ryujinx is a Nintendo Switch emulator. You can play any Switch games into your PC on it as long as you have all of the 3 files here installed in Ryujinx. So let us get Ryujinx first. So open a web browser now and just type in Ryujinx Emulator in Google search and hit search. The first result will always be ryujinx.org, and that is their official website. Click on that. Click on the Get Started button. Now you can choose on which installer you want to install. So there are 2 installer-friendly Linux, so get the one that you need. And if you're from Mac, be sure that you are in Mac OS 12 or later version in order for you to run Ryujinx. And if you're from Windows, be sure that you are in Windows 10 or Windows 11 PC. So since I have already installed this into my PC, so I'm just gonna skip on this part. The download and installation process for this is really easy to do and is really straightforward in that any newbie can do this. So go ahead, click on it, download it now, and install it into your PC. So I'm just gonna minimize this, and I'm just gonna assume that you have already installed Ryujinx. So go ahead, open your Ryujinx emulator. If it's your first boot up of Ryujinx, then you'll not be able to play any Switch games yet because it will need these 3 files here installed in Ryujinx. So what are these files? These files are the Nintendo Switch keys and the Nintendo Switch firmware. Both should be in version 18.1.0 in order for it to play The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. And the file format of this game should either be in NSP or Xci file format so that Ryujinx will be able to detect and play this game. Now, if you're asking me how to get all of these files, in order for you to get these 3 files, is that you'll need to own a Nintendo Switch console. Mod it, install a custom firmware in it, and once you have installed the custom firmware in it, that means that you have now full access into your Nintendo Switch system files. And once you have access on those system files, all you have to do is just look for all of the keys file and the firmware file of the Switch, which is in version 18.1.0. Zip it and transfer them into your PC. Now, in order for you to get the game, there is no other way around this, but you should purchase the game legally. Own the physical copy of the game wherein you have purchased it from a physical store. And by doing so, you help the developers in making more new games because you support them. So once you have the physical copy of the game, you can now digitally back up that game into an Xci or NSP file format now. So for those who don't own Switch but want to try out and play this game but don't know where to get all of these files, all you have to do, guys, is just prepare your mobile phone, scan this QR code here with your QR code reader, and you'll be redirected to the page wherein you can get all of these 3 files. So take note of the files that I've highlighted here in my desktop. Be sure to get a copy of them into your phone and then transfer them into your PC via USB cable. And I'm just going to assume that you have already done that and that you have all of these 3 files now. So open Ryujinx emulator. Now go to File, open Ryujinx folder, and then open System folder. Open the keys zip file in the desktop and just drag and drop the product keys and title keys inside. Or copy and paste them here. And once you're done, close in this folder. The next step is to install the firmware. So just go to Tools, Install Firmware, install a firmware from Xci zip file. Locate on that firmware file. Ryujinx will say we'll have to install this firmware version. Hit yes, and it will say successfully installed. You'll know that it's successful because right down here below it says version 18.1.0, the same as other keys in our firmware. And if you have Switch games already into your PC, it will now be detected and it will show you their game icons. So if you see a game that doesn't have a game icon, that means that you're using an outdated firmware or an outdated key. So be sure to only follow the QR code that we have provided so that you'll only get the latest files to play The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. Now for the next step. The next step now is to optimize our Ryujinx emulator so that there'll be no drifting, no crashes, black screens, or graphical glitches into our playthrough. And to do this is just go to Options and go to Settings. And in this part, just be sure to pause the video and copy every setting that you see here. So these are my settings for the General tab. The game directories is wherein you will store your Switch games. It can be anywhere into your PC as long as it is an Xci or NSP file format. And they go to Input. So it's better to use a controller. So I have connected my Nintendo Switch Pro controller here. So if you have an Xbox or PlayStation controller, please do connect them here. Map them up according to your liking. The dead zone for both left and right sticks should be changed into 0.20 so that there'll be no drifting into your controller when you play the game. And you should check dock mode. Now go to keyboard and hotkeys. So these are default settings. No need to change here, but if you want, you can do that in system. You can change every setting here. But be sure that the VSync and FS integrity are checked, okay? Now CPU, PPTC, and host uncheck as a setting. They go to graphics. Graphics backend is in Vulkan API. Your preferred GPU is your dedicated graphics card, so at least that you have a GTX 1060 to play such games. Features and enhancements, so enable shader cache and enable macro HLG. Resolution scale is that it's in 2x resolution so that the game will look much sharper or much more beautiful than the Switch. But if your PC cannot handle that, then just revert back to native. And if you have a powerful PC, then you can go for 4K resolutions here, okay? Now go to anti-aliasing is in SMA Ultra. If you're having performance issues, go back to none. Scaling filter is in FSR and it's in 100%. And isotropic filtering should be auto, and aspect ratio should be 16:9, and graphics back and multi-threading should be on. Once you're done, go to audio, SDL2, 100%. Network is if you want to play multiplayer and online, be sure to change the setting here just like mine. And once you have copied every setting that you see here, hit apply and hit OK. Congratulations, your Ryujinx emulator is now fully optimized to run and play any Switch games, such as the all-new Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. So, a little bit of a disclaimer, I will not be able to show you guys a gameplay of this game running to my PC because we all know how strict Nintendo is, and they have been really strict lately. So I don't want my channel to be taken down, that's why I don't want to show you any gameplay at all, because I don't want what happened to Yuzu happen to my channel. And again, please do understand. But as long as you have followed all the steps that I've shown you guys, then you'll be able to play The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom into your PC easily. So if you have some questions, please do leave a comment in the comment section, by the way, and I'll try my best to answer all of them as fast as I can. Thank you for watching, see you next time, and goodbye for now.